Hello friends, welcome to my second video. In the previous video we discussed about how to get a free account on OpenVMS machine. In this video I'm going to cover OpenVMS file system and most commonly used commands. Let's begin. This IP address will take us to DCL Corporation site. From the DCLinabox we can connect to this machine. To communicate to the operating system, we need a DCL, that is Digital Command Language. It is very much simple, user-friendly, and very much easy to access. It is not like Linux. Let you know why it is not like Linux. For example, if you want to see the list of files in Linux, we need to give ls, list files, ls. For help, we need to give man. Likewise, here it's very simple, just directory. It just displays a list of files in it. Then if you want to go for help, directly help. This is showing a list of logicals, symbols, definitions, functions, lexicals, literals, commands and qualifiers, expressions, operators and other admin commands, etc. Let's start with some file where the file is originated. The file extensions, full file specifications here. Directory. We'll take one file, a.com. Directory a.com. If you see here, this is a disk. This is a directory, the main directory, then subdirectory. It can have many subdirectories. Inside that it will have a file name, the extension name. It can be more than 3 also. It can be just a dot also. Just the extension. After dot is extension. Then semicolon is enclosed with semicolon. Then generation. If you edit this file, when you save it, it will become generation 2. In Linux, if you edit the file, when you save it, it just overwrite the file. But here it will just make a copy of a new version. Edit a.com. Edit something. Control Z. You can see here it is saved as a.com version 2. Directory a.com. You can see second version has been generated. So here dir is a command. You can modify the command using the qualifier. Qualifier is always precedes with / directory / size. If you see the list of files showing in a blocks format, there are 142 blocks of 105 files. OpenVMS operating system always calculates the file size in a block format. You can add more qualifier as well. / date. It will show the created date when it is created. You can modify the date as well. I mean, if you want to modify the qualifier, like / equal to c, m. C is created, m is modified. So this is created date and this is modified date. This is created, this is modified date. Likewise, you can explore on directory commands. If you want to check more about the directory commands and qualifiers, you can give help directory. You can get all the qualifiers here. Let's move on to another example. To check where you are right now, in a Linux you need to give pwd. It will show you the directory where you are currently located. Here it is show default. Right now you are staying here. You want to know your home directory, you can check show logical sys.login. It will be pointing to your home directory. You want to move to some other directory, so you can create one new directory, right? Create /dir new. Set default. I'm setting a new default. dot new. Sorry. Show default. Now I'm navigated to the new directory. Likewise, you can navigate to go and come back like that. To come back to the main directory, you can give set default a minus or a hyphen, or else you can give sys$login. You're back to the main directory. Then to check the current process, show process, you can see the process ID. In the whole cluster, this is a unique one. OpenVMS runs like a cluster and node basis. To check which node you are, here you can see node Eisner. In a graphical view, show cluster. So in this cluster, we are in node is Eisner. This is a version currently we are using it. Likewise, there can be many nodes can be attached here. Then show system to check what are the currently running process throughout this machine. You can see the list of process currently running in this machine, their priorities, their current state of its hibernate or working on the CPU, the IO, it always changes here. The page false and pages and all this is related to buffers and blocks. Alright guys, let's see about how copy, rename, delete, purge works in OpenVMS. I moved to new directory right now. From here I'm going to give a copy command, copy/log a.com to a1.com. It copies like this. Again, you can copy it, but the version increases. You can see here. It takes a copy. You can rename it, name/log a1.com to a2.com. This is how it works. The purge and delete. Purge is it retains the latest version of a file and delete all the versions. But delete, it works as delete all the files or delete a specific generation of file. I'll give an example. Directory file 2.txt. You can see 12 files are there. Here the least one is one version and the latest version is 12. I'm going to purge it. Purge/log file2.txt. If you give enter, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 till 11 has been deleted, but the 12 has been retained. If you execute directory file2.txt, you can see only this version is available. Okay, but delete. Let's see directory. I have file 3, 4. Okay, directory file4.txt. I have 1, 2, 7 files are there. I'm going to give a delete. Delete/log file4.txt. It did not work because we need to give some explicit version number, or we need to give some wild characters like asterisks. See, it's asking us to supply a version number or wildcard as it's required for this delete command. So same delete command along with, if you give this the latest version alone, it will delete. If you give star, you can see all the files has been deleted. Directory file4.txt. This is how it works, and you can check it out. Overall, currently online this machine. Show users. You can see some people are available right now. Here we are. You can contact them also through this VMS machine. Like there is a utility called phone SCHENK Schenkenberg. Current light is drinking. He has to give answer duels to connect to my machine, so we can chat here. I don't want to bug him. I'm giving Control C to cancel. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you have any questions or anything, you can post in the comments below. I hope you will have some idea to explore on VMS machine. Thank you. Bye bye.